My wife and I lived in Rwanda during the 20th anniversary of the Rwandan genocide. And every once in a while, someone in our community would open up to us and talk to us about their experiences in the genocide. One of those stories that I'll never forget is a man named Immable. He was one of our friends. He came over and he told us what happened to him. I do want to warn you, this is a story about the genocide, and it could be very upsetting. Immable was very young during the genocide, and his family was attacked by a group of men, and one man in particular devastated his family. This man killed Immable's father and raped his mother. He also had HIV. One of the things that happened during the genocide is they would purposefully have people who had HIV or AIDS rape women to give them HIV. Not only did his mother contract AIDS, she also became pregnant from this man and gave birth to his son. A few years later, Immable's mother died of AIDS. And so he raised his little brother, who was also the son of his father's killer and his mother's killer. Immable told us this story, and then he told us about how about 10 years later, he was at the market and he saw across the market this man, the man who did this to his family. The aftermath of the genocide in Rwanda was very complicated because it's just a very populated country and there were too many perpetrators for them all to be imprisoned. It's not uncommon to this day to live in the same town as someone who harmed your family in 1994. So when Immable saw this man from across the market, he walked over to him. He said that the man just stared at the ground, wouldn't make eye contact with him, wouldn't say anything. And he said to the man, "I forgive you for what you did to my family." Immable told my wife and I that at that moment he felt free from the genocide. He said that that man took so much from him. And in that moment he knew that that man didn't take his soul and he didn't take his humanity from him. He didn't take his kindness. He didn't take him from a person who loves others and turn him into someone who hates. He said, "I lost my family because of that man. I'm not going to lose myself because of that man." Forgiveness at that level is just difficult for me to imagine. And I have so much respect for Immable.